Jeff was diagnosed in the fall of 2012 when he was 59 years old. He had 2 genetic indicators of early onset Alzheimer's. We were living in New Mexico at the time, and within 6 months of receiving the diagnosis, we moved to the Birmingham area to seek better medical resources. My name is Mary Ash, and I'm Jeff's wife. We will have been married for 44 great years this June. After Jeff retired from the Air Force, he went back to school and became an elementary teacher. He was an award-winning math teacher. He was working with our grandson who had just completed the 5th grade and needed some help with long division. And Jeff was unable to show him how to do the problem. So then I became very alarmed. So at that point in time, I determined to retire from my teaching position and try to get us to a place where there would be more resources. Jeff's been in a couple of research studies, but so far, nothing that he's been placed on has shown much promise. I didn't know about CARES. I learned about it through UAB. I believe that it's probably the best thing we're doing to keep Jeff healthy and functioning as high a level as he can. He just loves the program. He loves the people here. They keep his mind active, and he feels like he's a part of a community where he can actually be successful and he can help other people. If we didn't have a program like CARES, I think that I would feel very isolated and alone. So it's hard to come into a new area when you're at the stage in life that we are. CARES has provided a group of friends that are dealing with issues just like ours. CARES helps me just take time off from being the caregiver all the time.
My grandmother bought me the clarinet when I was 10 years old. And I was just so excited. I couldn't wait to get to school where I could get in the band and start working on my clarinet. My band director told me that I did not have any rhythm. And he was telling the truth. My name is George Bentlock, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I started Rosa High School, then I got a scholarship to Alabama State, and I auditioned for the military band during the Vietnam crisis. I spent 2 years in Montgomery, Alabama at Maxwell Air Force Base, and I spent the remainder of my time in Hickam Air Force Base in Hawaii. I got a chance to play for President Nixon, so quite an experience. After I got out the Air Force, I would go out and run with my children and, be racing, and I'd kind of run with them and not fall. And I love to play basketball, and I started falling a lot. So I went to the doctor to see what was going on, and that's when I found out I had primary lateral sclerosis. It affects my lower extremities, and it's like I'm paralyzed from my waist down. Everything I do, I have to think about. Like I have to prepare and think about something before I do it. And that's kind of can get on you sometimes. I was trained to be a musician, and so now music keeps me from having an idle mind or thinking about my condition. CJFS has been so important to me. It gives me an opportunity to get things done or not to worry about certain conditions or what I'm doing. I just never knew anything like this existed. I don't have to worry about taking clothes out the washer, putting them in the dryer. I have a problem sometimes getting in and out the elevator. Now with Ashley here, I have to worry about doing stuff like that. So that's been a blessing. She assists me by cleans my bathroom, makes my bed, folds my clothes for me, so all that, and sweep the floor. And she'll sort things out for me in the kitchen, put things where I can reach them. If I didn't have Angela, I'd be worried about how my place looked. So that makes me feel good. That makes a big difference to me.
It's very important for me to have a social life, especially at my age. I need to keep busy. I need to maintain the few friends that I have left, and I need to make new friends. And the only way to do that is to socialize. My name is Marjorie Rosenbaum, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I had moved to an independent living building. My children thought I was old enough to stop driving. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but I did miss it. I was not as free as I was before. Because I get depressed if I'm not active, if I don't go out and meet people and do things. The buzzer bus saved my life. It was just outstanding for me. I was always active. I was using my car all the time, and this took the place of it. It takes me to important places, but it also takes me to the beauty parlor. It takes me to synagogue. I like to go to temple. I go twice a week to the JCC, and I have lunch and eat with the ladies, and then we play mahjong and gossip. And then whenever I want to come home, I just give him a call, and he fits me in. The bus driver, Lavoy, is just outstanding. He has a spectacular personality. He knows when to lift our spirits and when to feel our deep feelings. He's always in a good mood. He seems to love every one of us sincerely and deeply. I was brought up in a home that believed in helping organizations that help their own people. So I was familiar with Collat Jewish Family Services. I'd never had any use for it, though, until I became older. I needed help, needed emotional help, and I needed physical help, too. It's not a matter of if I'll need them. It's just how often I'll need them and when I'll need them. I absolutely come to where I depend on them. They're a necessity in my life. I think it's very critical to have an organization like Collat Jewish Family Services here. There's a need for it. Our population is living to be older, and the older we get, the more help we need. If I didn't have Collat Jewish Family Services, I wouldn't have the happy life that I'm living now.